Usually on Fridays in our classroom, we will have SSR. This is an explanation as to why we're going to spend our Fridays doing SSR and what we should hope to get out of SSR and what the structure is for our classroom for SSR. SSR assists students in becoming lifelong learners. The more you read, obviously, the more educated you are, the more knowledge you will glean. Reading magazines and newspapers boosts your contentment level by 20%, so reading actually makes you happier. Cutting out 1 hour of TV a day actually lowers your chances of feeling depressed 10%. So if you cut out that TV 1 hour and you read magazines and newspapers and spend just 6 minutes reading any form of literature, it reduces stress levels more than 2/3. Reading calms nerves faster than listening to music or going for a walk. It improves your vocabulary and comprehension skills. And if none of those matter to you, the most important thing is that academically, it helps improve your test scores on objective and essay tests over the period of 1 year as much as 8%, as well as improving your knowledge, as we said earlier. If you do SSR, which stands for Sustained Silent Reading, at least once a week over the course of a year, it should improve those grades for you. Objective tests are like multiple choice style tests, true and false tests, things like that. 8% is almost a full grade level. So these are our rules, what we're going to do every Friday. First off, it says to make sure you bring a book every SSR day. In here, it will be on Fridays. You can bring a novel. You can bring a device like an iPad, but the screen cannot be smaller than 8 inches. So no phones or Kindles that are too small. It has to have an 8-inch or more screen. The reason for that is there are several objectives in doing SSR, and to achieve some of those objectives, like improving your knowledge, reading skills, etc., you have to be able to see the structure of the language. And they say that you can't really see the structure of a language on smaller than 8 inches because you can't really see the content, paragraph structure, etc. Students are going to read for about 20 to 30 minutes every Friday. I'll tell you when it's time to start and when it's time to stop. It's not a study hall. There's no homework from other classes to be worked on during that time. You literally have to come in with a book on Fridays and then spend that time reading silently. So the things that are approved for reading in SSR, this is number 3. You can read a novel, you can read a biography, you can read a magazine or an historical account. I often hear students say that they don't like reading at all. They can't find anything to read that interests them. So that's where I say maybe you want a magazine. Find a magazine in an interest or an area that you are interested in, whether it's hunting or skiing or auto body or mechanics. There's got to be a magazine that's written in something you have an interest in. So make sure it has enough reading articles for you to keep yourself reading for 30 minutes, and then go ahead and bring that in. The key to successful SSR is that you are reading something you are interested in. If you are not reading something you are interested in, you're going to be bored, you're not going to enjoy it, and you're not going to get as much of the academic and health benefits of it as you should be. So to do yourself justice, you want to make sure that you are bringing in something you enjoy reading. Number 4 says you have to go to the library to check out or renew books on your own time. So the reason for this rule is I don't want you to wait until SSR day, come in when we're supposed to be reading for 20 to 30 minutes, and then ask to leave to go to the library and then waste those 20 to 30 minutes looking for a book. So instead, get to the library before school, or a lot of times we have 5 to 10 minutes left at the end of class. That would be a time to ask me if you could go to the library to either renew a book, to check out a book, or to find a new book for SSR. Just make sure you're doing that before you come in for SSR. And then number 5, what we'll be doing for SSR is filling out an activity sheet every week. So we don't have major projects or writing assignments or anything. We just have a small section of an active reading strategy, it is called, that you would do for that week that I assign you. So if you are not here for SSR, you have to make this activity up on your own time. please make sure you do that in a timely fashion. If you are gone one Friday, and the next Friday, I go to collect the work from the previous week, and you tell me you were gone that Friday and you didn't do it yet, you've actually passed your makeup time. That should have been done by Tuesday. So make sure if you're gone on Friday, you do have makeup work for SSR. So just make sure you get that worksheet from me, you do the assigned section, and it's easy. It should only take a few minutes for you to complete. That's pretty much it. Just make sure you get a book for yourself, come prepared on Fridays with your folder, your SSR book, and something to write with, and we should be good to go.